welcome to yet another exciting maths video. Today we will get a brief introduction about ratios and equivalent ratios. So stay with us till the end of this video. What is a ratio? A ratio is used to compare two or more quantities, or it is a relationship between two quantities of the same kind or which have the same unit. Now, for example, you can compare the height of two people or you can compare the weight of two people, but you cannot compare the height and the weight of a person. Okay, because the units will be completely different. That is, the height will be in meters or centimeters or feet, and the weight will be in kilograms. So that is what we are talking about. And ratio refers to comparison by division. Now, there can be more than two quantities also in a ratio. And there are terms of the ratio, like the first term of the ratio is called an antecedent and the second term of the ratio is called a consequent, and they are separated by a colon. Today we are going to study a very important concept, that is equivalent ratios. Now, what are equivalent ratios? Now, we'll look at that with a very interesting scenario. Suppose we are going to make pizzas from the scratch. So we will look at making dough for the pizzas. So suppose to make 8 pizzas, you require 4 cups of flour, 2 cups of water and 1 tablespoon of yeast. So the ratio of flour is to water is to yeast will be 4:2:1. Now, suppose we have to make 24 pizzas. So how many cups of flour and how many cups of water and how many cups of yeast would be required? We can see that to make 24 pizzas, you have to 12 cups of flour and 6 cups of water and 3 tablespoons of yeast. So can we say that 4:2:1 and 12:6:3 are equivalent ratios? That is, on simplifying 12:6:3, you get 4:2:1. So they are equivalent ratios. So what are equivalent ratios? Equivalent ratios are two ratios which give you the same result on simplification. Multiply, that is 8 by 3. Therefore, to make 24 pizzas, we would require. Now, the same way, the ratio of the sauce to the cheese. Suppose you require 1 cup of sauce and 2 cups of cheese to make 2 pizzas. That is for 2 pizzas. So the ratio is 1:2. That is the ratio of the sauce to the cheese is 1:2 for 2 pizzas. Now, for 24 pizzas, how many cups of sauce and how many cups of cheese would be required? Therefore, for 24 pizzas, you would require 12 cups of sauce and 24 cups of cheese. So again, 12:24, the ratio is 1:2. So now these two are equivalent ratios. Same way, if we look at the toppings for the pizza, suppose you have 2 cups of pepperoni and 3 cups of veggies for 2 pizzas. What will be the equivalent ratio of 2:3? Would it be 8:15 or would it be 6:9? And for how many pizzas would that be? So you can put your answers in the comment section. Do like and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more such videos.